Welcome back, darlings. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. And if I do that, thank you for doing that. Thank you for your love and your support. So today tutorial, we're going to learn how to make this V full ruffle turban. Hey, tó bá sọ pé ó pọ̀ ó ṣẹ́kù ó pọ̀ yeah. Ha, you can run this with Owambe party o. So let's DIY. Let's DIY. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share this video, share it with friends and family. Make sure you share this video. It's very important for you to share video with friends and family. So let's get started. We're showing our material. This is my material. I'm working with two materials. I have stretchy material and not stretchy material. This is my scuba. My scuba is stretching. Look at that. That is scuba. And this is my doll face. Look at my doll face. This is my doll face, and this one is not stretching material. So this is my glass stacking stone and my stone. I have small stone there. That's our glass stacking stone. And the next thing I'll be showing you, I'll be picking my gum from my bag. So I have to pick that from the bag, and that is my gum. This is B6000. This is B6000. This B6000 you can get it from people that sell materials, that sell tailoring material. That's B6000. So the next thing I'll be showing you now, I'll be showing you how to cut it. This tutorial is divided into two: the turban body and the ruffle part, and I'll be doing a V shape. I have 16 inches in two places. That's 16 inches long, 16 inches long and 6 inches wide. 16 inches long, 16 inches long and 6 inches wide. I have it in two places. This is a V shape. Just look at the way I'm going to cut it. Just look at the way my hand is. Can you see? Just create V there. You start from 2 inches and you trace that out. Just see the way I did it from the last center. See what I'm doing. Then you use a needle. Use your scissors to cut it out. I'm going to use the scissors to cut it out. Just what I'm doing. Can you see? Just like it has a straight pencil at the mouth. You're going to place that on the second one and you cut it out. You place on the second one and you cut it out. This video is a little bit long. Make sure you're with your popcorn and a cold drink. Just what I'm doing. I'm going to create my V shape. That's what I'm doing. It's very easy. So I'm going to cross it. You cross it. If you're a beginner, just see what I'm doing. It's going to have something like V. It's going to have something like V. See what I'm doing. You cross it and you make sure it's V shape. It's V shape. Then use the office pin to pin it down. Make sure you use the office pin to pin it down, so it's going to look so perfect. So just what I'm doing. It's very easy. You pin it down just where I'm doing it, and you're going to take it to your turban body. You take it to your turban body. You're going to join it with your turban body. So I'll be giving you the measurements for the turban body. I have the band, I have the turban body, and I have the ruffle part. So this is my turban body. This is the body of the turban. That is the body of the turban. Just see what I'm doing. It's very easy. You make sure you use the stretching part. I will show you that again. Sorry, I didn't. So that's 60 inches. That is 60 inches by 24 inches. You can use 22, you can use 23, you can use 24. Just depend on your client. And that is the V part. So I'm going to divide my turban into two. So you divide into two, just see what I'm doing. You divide into two. So we are looking for the center of the turban. So you look for the center of the turban and notch that part. Just what I'm doing. You're going to notch that part with your scissors. Just what I'm doing. It's very, very easy to do. You notch that part. See what I'm doing. It's very, very easy to do. And the next thing you'll be doing now is you are going to attach it with the band. You pin it down with the band. You pin it down with the band. You're going to try to look for the center and make sure the turban and the band is sitting pretty. You make sure they're sitting pretty. You try to look for the center of the turban. You fold like that and you sew. So that is it. I'll pin it down with my pin. You pin it down with your pin. You pin it down. If you are seeing my video for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share. And don't forget to comment. Don't forget to comment. You pin it down. You can sew the band down. If you're a beginner, you can sew the band. Then after sewing the band, you are going to pin it down with a turban body, just to make it easy for you since you are a beginner. Just see what I'm doing. You pin it down. I make the turban in a big size turban, but if you don't want a big size turban, you can reduce it. If you are working for a small turban, you reduce. So you are going to reduce the length. That's the V part. That is the V part. So the next thing we'll be doing now is I'm going to sew it inside. The inside will be facing the both side. You're going to sew that part. See what I'll do. You're going to sew it one. If it's a weaving machine you're using, you do the same thing. You sew it round. You sew the belt round with it. Just see. This is the beauty of the turban. That is the V part. That is the V part. That is the V part. Just see what I'm doing. You cut that part out. I've already sewed this on my sewing machine. I'm going to cut that part. Then you turn the outside will be facing the outside and the in will be facing the in. Then you fold into two just like this. Can you see it's a big turban? You cut that part out. Just see what I'm doing. Then you fold. Look at what I'm doing. You fold it down. And just see what I'm doing. It's very, very easy. So I want to give the turban a beautiful shape now. Just see what I'm doing. Look at it. Everything is now 17 inches. All my turban is 17 inches. If you want your turban to be small, you can make it 15 or 14 inches. So I'm going to give a shape just like that. That's how I used to give my own shape. Just like that. See what I'm doing. You give it a shape, round shape. That is 5 inches. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Just see what I'm doing. It's very, very easy. Then cut that part out. You cut it out with your scissors. Cut it out. See what I'm doing? It's so easy to do. You cut that part out. Then use a needle and thread to make a running stitching. Just see what I'm doing. Avoid cut it out, and that's how the shape look like. So I'm going to make a running stitch there with my needle and thread. Don't use a sewing machine, use a needle and thread. You start from that end of the turban. You make a running stitching just like this. See what I'm doing? You make a running stitching. Just see what I'm doing. So this is the V part turban. So this is the V part turban. You make sure you double your thread. Your thread must be very thick. You make a running stitching. When you get to the last piece, just see what I'm doing. You pull your thread out just like that. Just see what I'm doing. The fabric is a little bit thick. See what I'm doing? You pull it out, then you sew it. You tie it. Make sure your tying is very strong. You tie again. Just see what I'm doing. You tie it, and you still use your needle and thread to sew that part, to make sure that it's very tight, so it won't get loose on your client's head. See what I'm doing? Just see what I'm doing. Then cut that part out. Just see what I'm doing. See what I'm doing? It's very easy to do. Then cut that part out. So that is it. My turban cap is ready. My V-shaped turban cap is ready. So if you are working with a long hair, that you want to pack your long hair, this size is perfect for you. Wow. That is the V shape. That is the V shape. This is the beauty of the cap. That is the back, and that is the front. The front, that is our V part, and the back. So this is our ruffle part. This is our ruffle part. This is our ruffle part. So let's move to ruffle parts. Let's move to our ruffle parts, and I'll be showing you the measurements I use. I have 3 pieces of fabric here. 3 pieces. I have 3 pieces. That is, just let me do it again. Then that is 39. That is 39 inches. So I have 2 39 inches. I have 2 29 inches and 25 inches. 39 inches, 2 39 inches, and I have 25 inches. That is the length of each of the fabric, and the measurements. And I'm going to be having 10 inches wide. You can reduce it to 9 inches, but I'm going to have 10 inches wide. That's 5 inches. Don't forget, 39 inches by 10 inches wide. Then you're going to join the 3 pieces together. You're going to join the 39 plus 25, then plus 39. The 29 is going to be in the middle. You join the 3 rope together. You're going to join the 3 rope together, and that is it. That is 10 inches. That's 10 inches. So I have 3 pieces. So I'll take this to my sewing machine. The outside will be facing the outside, and the inside, the wrong part will be facing the wrong part. So just see what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to take the sewing machine. I've already sewed the 3 together. I've joined it together. I joined the 39 to 29 body, then I join it to the 39 body, and that is it. That is my rope. You make a big rope just like this. You're going to make a big rope. You make a big rope. Just do the perfect measurement for you. Make sure your rope is very big and it's very long. That is the three part. I've already sew it and I've already torn it out. I've sew it and torn it out. So I'm going to give you the measurement. How many yards is going to be there now? I have one yard like this. I'm going to measure 36 and I'm going to measure it now. That is, I think I have about 3 yards and some inches. So I'm going to show you now. Another yard. So I have 28 inches left. 3 yards and 28 inches left. And that is my rope. My rope is very long. It's very long. You can iron your fabric. I try to do that, but I don't have a light. I don't have lights. So you're going to pull it in. And sometimes we don't need to iron it. By making a ruffle, you're going to pull it in. So I'm going to pull it with a pin. Just look at it. That's my safety pin. You pull it in. Just see what I'm doing. You don't need to use fiber here. Keep doing what I'm doing. Very easy. So just see what I'm doing. You pull it in, just like this. So you're going to pull that one out. You pull it out. Just see what I'm doing. So that is the ruffle part. We are creating our ruffle part now. You're going to create your ruffle part like this. Just see what I'm going to give the measurement. You create the ruffle part. If you want it to be small, you can make it small. If you want to make it full, so this is a full one. Just see. At the last part of the rope, you are going to sew that part on your sewing machine. You are going to close that part. You close that part on your sewing machine. So I don't really have enough space, so I need to make the video very fast. Just see what I'm doing, and the full measurement, I'll be showing you the full measurement. Can you see? That is the last part. You close that part. You sew that part on your sewing machine. Don't use your needle and thread to sew it. Use your sewing machine, and that is it. You're going to use that rope to tie it on the body of your turban. You tie it on the body of your turban, and that is it. So it's 2 in 1. You first wear your turban cap, then the next thing you are going to put your ruffle on your head and you are going to tie it. That is our ruffle, just our ruffle. And that is the end of the tutorial. Thank you all for your love and your support. Thank you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to comment. I'll be seeing you next time on my next video. I'm still your girl Asofmina. Thank you all. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, beautiful fans. I love you so much. Thanks.